Yo, we gonna be reacting to Joe Rogan exclusive, how people get lured into cults. 3, 2, 1.
Ripped, he's walking around in a Speedo, and he's saying all these things that in the beginning make everybody happy. And he does this thing where he puts them in a meditative state, and he touches their forehead, and he tells them that when he touches their forehead, they're going to experience orgasms and feel the universe. And these people they're legitimately tripping balls because it's the power of suggestion and hypnotism. So he's hypnotizing these people, and then he's putting his, like in the beginning of the cult, it's amazing. Like no one seems to have a problem in the beginning. That's the thing about these things. When you watch the beginning of Wild Wild Country, same shit. The beginning looks amazing.
Yeah, it did. It was like, I want to join. Yeah.
That's my friend Todd said that to me. He goes, dude, I want to shut it off after episode 1 and go
season
find
2.
them.
Yeah, it's great. Let's get out there.
He's like, I want to go find them. I want to join. It looks like they're having a good time. Yeah. Because most people live these fucking miserable lives doing a job they don't like to do. And if someone will tell you, like, you've got a community.
That's why we on YouTube doing what I love.
We pray together. They all meditated together. They all splashing around the water. It looks like they're having a great fucking time.
Yeah.
But as the guy gets older, he gets creepier, and the Cult Awareness Network goes after him. So he has to leave LA in the middle of the night, and he moves to Texas. And so he sets up shop in Texas.
How are they not going to find him in Texas?
Change his name again. This is the 90s.
Pre-internet.
Oh, okay, so they
this
don't
is
got
the
as
90s,
much.
right? Starts the cult in like 81. So in the early 90s, there's these weirdos splashing around in Barton Springs holding hands with this guy who wears Speedos and an eyeliner. Like, what the fuck?
And that's where they got him.
So he changes his name from Michelle to Andreas. And so Andreas, now he's getting older. He starts getting weird. And one of the things he starts doing is fucking with his face. He starts like shoving cheek things in and pulling things back and lips. He looks fucking weird. And he's hanging on to like his good looks, and it throws them off because it doesn't fly with his message. Your body is a vessel. Your body is just a vessel.
Cut up.
You are God. We are all God. You know, it's like all of a sudden he's like getting facial surgery, and they're like, huh. And so then a guy leaves.
He was more gay than leader.
That one out.
He's like, well, I got to get the face fixed.
More gay than Guru.
He had to get the face done.
Yeah, it's a fascinating documentary, man. But
I love all those things.
I love when you watch one of these things. That one, the dude who fucked the whole family in Utah.
Oh yeah.
That was when you're watching. You're just like, how do I not know about this?
Dude, I think there's certain people that, I mean, I think this is why cults work. I think this is why some people become religious zealots and suicide bombers. There's certain people that are just fucking really gullible, man.
Yeah.
You can get them.
Well, not one of them ever. Most of them, when they're interviewed afterwards, when they're out, they always say that same line of like, I know what cults were. Yeah. And then, in fact, when they would explain to people what was going on, they'd be like, I know what you're thinking. This isn't a cult. It's just a bunch of people living together, dressing the same, doing whatever, you know, like.
They talk about it in the documentary.
They explain a cult while they keep telling you, like, it's not that. We just all eat out of the same tray.
We don't eat protein.
In the documentary, they were saying, well, they were joking around that everybody thinks it's a cult, and they're like, well, if we're in a cult, at least we're in a good one. And it was for a long time until one guy leaves the cult and sends out a mass email. It's like, hey man, this guy's been hypnotizing me and fucking me for the past 10 years.
Really?
He found out he was being hypnotized.
Oh, I mean, he's doing hypnotherapy on them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Remember
So he's
in Boston?
putting them in states.
Remember in Boston, the hypnotist?
Frank Santos.
Yeah, and we saw a door guy pass out.
Yeah.
He tried to do the whole room, and a door guy off to the left was just gone, and somebody pointed out to him.
Yeah.
That guy that door guy would be like a candidate.
Yes. Yeah, well, when we used to do Stitches, when Greg Fitzsimmons and I were coming up in Boston, Frank Santos was the fucking man. And we would all go watch because it was a comedy hypnotism show. And he would put people under. And some people he couldn't put under. Some people would just in front. Because you're doing it. It's not like you could get hypnotized if you wanted to in a relaxed setting. I had it done once. It's very interesting.
And
my friend Vinny Shorman, he hypnotizes fighters. And he gets to like get to the root of like whatever their conflict in their mind is and try to sort things out, make them perform better.
It's not what you're thinking. That's why I always don't believe in it, because it's not what I'm. They're not like, you know, when your eyes are open, like walk that way.
Maybe not you. Here's my concern. Maybe some people, you can do that too.
Yeah.
This is what I think. I think what I experienced was like a different state of mind. It seemed like, I'm like, wow, this is like a drug. Like I'm on a drug. I mean, this is very strange. But it was very pleasant. and it was very I was present and pleasant. It was like I was right there, and I was like looking at things from a different angle. It's almost like I had removed some layers of clothing that was like my conditioning in life. I got to look at this. I'm like, this is very much like a psychedelic drug.
Someone described to me once, or I heard, actually I think it was on Howard Stern also, a hypnotist that came on that does their thing, said this is essentially in a level hypnotizing. If they're listening to this while driving in a car,
it lulls you,
and they're just like not even thinking, they're just kind of like, but he said it's still a state of hypnosis when you're just kind of driving and not thinking. You're just
when you turn up at your house,
you're not hitting cars, you're not in danger of crashing. You're just on this complete
no memory of
present autopilot. Yeah.
Doesn't that weird you out when you find yourself doing that?
You're like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I'm doing everything right. I'm on the right road. I'm in the right lane. I'm
you're
not
like,
speeding.
I forgot if the last 3 lights were green.
How did I?
It's baby driving.
Zoning out while I'm driving.
You're like, those last lights were green, right?
Dude,
I'm not crazy.
It's so frustrating watching people text and drive. And you watch them weave into the lane. Like, pull your fucking phone
You
down
can
when
see
you
it.
drive.
You can see it ahead. You're like, that's a texter for sure.
100%. I always want to pull up to him. Just look at him. Instead of texting, you look at him texting. Look at him texting. It's fucking jackass.
You know what I do when they're texting at a red light and they're looking down? I'll just like honk next to them, and so they just start going before it's still red. And they go, what the fuck? Look up.
Well, you don't have to do that now with CarPlay. CarPlay is the shit.
You just
I don't know
speak
if
your
you do
text?
it. Yeah, man, I do it all the time. I take care of so much shit when I'm on my way to work.
Yeah.
I can say, text Big J, go fuck yourself, bam. And it says, go fuck yourself. Send it? And I go, yes, send it.
Sent.
Dude, I don't know what this in my car. One time, me and Dan Soder were driving somewhere, and I was like, hey Siri, or what do you got to say?
Yeah.
And it was, I was like, hey Siri, and it was like, what would you like me to do? And Soder just goes, suck my dick. The car goes, okay. I have no idea why. I went, okay, texting suck my dick to Anthony Cumia. I was like,
that's hilarious.
like, I've never texted Anthony Cumia ever, and all of a sudden, hey, suck my dick, by the way.
If you have like a shitty microphone in your car, it'll fuck
Mine
up.
does that when it's like, call so-and-so. They're like, calling this other person. You're like, no, stop.
Mine, you know, I have those little AirPods, and sometimes I pick up the wrong ones. I have ones that I have for the sauna, and then ones for real world.
Yeah.
And the ones for the sauna, they get cooked. They go bad.
Really?
Yeah, they go bad. So, like, the microphone's bad. I'm talking to people. They're like, where the fuck are you? I'm like, all right, it's my
Yo, much love, family. Young Don Mega out.